Hi, this is Janine Manuel, and I am giving you a little rocking chair lesson here. I want to talk about learning theories and what our group D3 has learned. This is from my perspective. I'll probably give some snippets on the page of what others in my group have to say. But from my perspective, I think that I learned a lot with this lesson. I think that what I've learned new would be, or more new, would be about cognitivism. I kind of forget sometimes that the children or the kids that we are teaching, or supposed to be teaching, or facilitating in learning, are not fully developed. They may look developed, you know, they have the almost grown bodies, and we think that, okay, they should act like adults or pre-adults, but in reality, they're not fully developed in their brain. I believe it's their prefrontal cortex that I've learned, which controls things like attention, complex planning, decision-making, impulse control. Those sort of things aren't really, that part of the brain's not developed yet. So we have expectations of our children, of our students, that are pretty high. And what we need to be doing is working within the realms that they are able to. So what I already knew, because I am a scientist, my background is chemistry, is the behaviorism piece of it. You know, because it kind of works like a formula. You have an environment, an antecedent, a set of behaviors, and a consequence. So it's pretty formulaic, and that's something that I get pretty easily. As far as how these learning behaviors play a role in my future teaching, right now I'm kind of at a crossroads. You know, I'm teaching or an assistant teacher at an elementary school, but I could likely teach elementary, middle age, or high schoolers in the future. So learning these different stages of development and how that affects their learning is really important to me. I need to make sure that I engage my students in a way that makes sense for their developmental stage. And the subject matter. My goal would be to focus on science, but if I teach elementary, it may be beyond science. Within the science realm, I am pretty much a hands-on, project-based person. I believe that the best way to learn is by putting your hands on it and testing what you think you know. And I do that a lot at home. I do that a lot with my kids. I let them fail so that they can learn from it. That's how I like to learn new things. And that's just me. As far as Flip Snack, I haven't tried it out, but I think it would be very useful in future classrooms, especially if I'm on vacation or I'm sick and I have a set of lessons already prepared. You know, I can put a video into Flip Snack, and so the kids, even though I'm not there, they can hear from me, hear my voice, and have clear expectations of what they need to do that day. So I think it would be a good thing to have, just for that reason. And my students, as far as their authoring abilities, since I will be teaching hopefully future high schoolers in science, I want them to learn, you know, what I learned, how to publish papers, how to solve, you know, problems within the science realm. So that is what I've learned with this project, with this paper. I am actually pretty excited. I'm glad that I've learned a little bit more about behavioral science and behavioral issues and theories of psychology, because I'm going to have probably a good mixture of different students. And that is what I believe is important. As far as my compadres in D3, that's our little group, I'm sure they have also learned a lot, and you will hear a lot more about that in the future. Thank you.